It has to be softened, softened, softened. And when it's so soft, and the Guru comes and says, hey, your real nature is joy, your real nature is balance, you are divine, that one message will come and break that ego. But if it's a rock and that Guru keeps on putting messages, it just rolls off, rolls off, rolls off. Training. And a sannyasi is someone who has renounced not their name, not their form, their ego. A genuine sannyasi, because we can all call ourselves sannyasis. Who is to stop us? Even now, as Sri Ramji introduced me, what proof do you have that I lived in India? Right? I don't have a certificate that said I spent locked this many hours. It is a subjective science. I can show you my business degree, but I can't show you this degree. So slowly people get out. And what are we doing here? You're right. And that's what I'm saying, is that this whole journey is not external. It is not a garb of the body, it is a garb of the mind. The sannyasi is someone who's renounced their ego. Now, does that mean it's not applicable or not eligible for the people in this room? We can all renounce our ego. A swami is someone who is a master. A master of what? Their sense organs. A genuine swami is someone who's a master of their sense organs. Meaning they're not trying to find completion through their sense organs, through eating or watching or listening. Where is that completion? Inside. Now can't you and I be the same way? We ourselves restrict ourselves from these purposes. And then I don't do it. I had once asked a group of people, how many of you are going to be enlightened in this lifetime? Maybe a group of 60 people. One man puts his hand up in the back. And then he looked around at everyone else and no one had their hand up, so he put his hand down. And I thought, you don't know these people, and even if you know them, you may not even like them, but you're willing to give up the highest for this. See, we ourselves don't believe that we can be free, so are we going to move towards that freedom? This is the need for the training that I talked about. He's running a half marathon, but unless he knows how to run 5K, he'll never run a half marathon. Unless he knows how to run 10K, half marathon not possible, right? Training. So a series of what we believe are complicated terms are quite simple. Evolution. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Me, what's next? We, what's next? He, and finally? Be. A lot of us are always becoming. We even ask when someone's born, so what do you want to become when you're older? Right? I had once asked a young girl, one of our Balagar students, why are you happy? And she folds her arm and gave me a dirty look. Because to her, there's no reason to be happy. Right? For you and I, why should I be happy? Correct? She's just being that young girl. But now we're always about becoming. I want to become skinnier, I want to become fatter, I want to become richer, I want to become an Indian, I want to become an American, everyone wants to become Canadian. Just be. This is how we should go about our moment-to-moment affairs. Not even day-to-day. This should not be remembered daily. This should be remembered every moment. Only when we remember can we practice. I was sharing earlier that if I don't remember my wife's birthday, then I can't buy her a gift on her birthday. Right? But if I remember her birthday, I can buy her a gift and will buy her a gift and so on and so forth. I was in a satsang and we were talking about we can, we must, we will. So Puja Swami Chinmayananda often said we can, we must. And Puja Swami Tejumayananda added we will. So it was an inspiring satsang, and at the end I said we can, and everyone said we can. I said we must, and everyone said we must. And I said we will, and one person in the front goes, we wish. So if we remember, we can practice. And that's why These terms are not complicated. We just have to make them our own. Okay? Are there any questions on pieces of paper from anyone? So as is common sentiment amongst teachers, speakers, no questions means one of two options. Option number one. Okay, this is the one I'm going to believe for my own well-being. You understood everything. You're on your way to moksha right now. Option number two is... No. We haven't hit the alarm clock.
It's actually liking the question, right?
Okay.
Wait, VivekJi, can I just raise my hand? Or
No, give it to me, and I only say this because it's being recorded. And we just want to streamline. See, I'll give you more background to this.
So you're going to be on record.
Yeah, no, not even that. See, if someone asks a question verbally and it's a confusing question or a controversial question even, then this is completely lost, correct? But if I can filter the questions if they're on a piece of paper. You see? Here we're reaching out to, say, 50 people, but through this we can reach out to 500 people because it's a relevant subject. That's why I asked for questions to be on paper and no other reason. If this wasn't being recorded, then we can talk freely. But I just want to protect the... Are you done? Writing?
Come on.
Okay. In Sanatana Dharma, what is happening, we don't know. When you're ready, you can give it to me. We don't know, so we project. No different than when I walk down their street, and now it's nighttime, and in the dark, the street light is out, in the dark there's a pole there, but I don't know it's a pole, so what do I start projecting? Someone's over there. And then fear, and whatever else comes with it. The Indian example, rope and the snake, right? We don't know I use the word terminology, we don't know the essence of a lot of Sanatana Dharma. Words, traditions, rituals, scriptures, etc. And because we don't know, we just project them. So they say little knowledge is worse than no knowledge. I had once asked a gentleman about why his ears were pierced. Any males in the room that have their ears pierced? Okay. And I don't mean like because of hip-hop reasons. I mean because of traditional reasons. So, one of our samskaras, it's called Karana Veda. They take a gold wire and they pierce one's ears and they loop it around. And it's to encourage thinking. There's Sushruta, he's a great rishi. There's a nerve in the ear that is connected to the brain, and again, it's to encourage that thinking. I asked this gentleman about why his ears were pierced before I knew this. And he told me it's to separate one religion from another religion. And this is someone I respected, and I thought, oh, okay. But then when I did my own research about why every males and females pierce the ears, what he said was so wrong. And isn't it an argumentative statement then? Isn't it a fighting statement? It's to separate people instead of